You're on.
I'm on. Oh, seems I got lost halfway through that. Never mind. Welcome! Cloud Dancer Speaks and the House of Dragon. Well, 2 more weeks, eh? At the moment, it's very wet, very damp, and extremely cold. Well, not too bad. I mean, it's not Alaskan weather, is it? Well, spirits. You know, I was talking about spirits last time, trying to explain to you what spirits are. There's so many different demarcations, isn't there? There's astral planes where spirits take on an etheric body and survive and live. There's the formless ones, which is energy spirit. And of course, there are those that are living here. Now these are not spirits. These are the same as you and me. They're on a different dimension. They have bodies, they live, they die, they get diseases. Their social structure is probably different. We cannot possibly see them because they vibrate at such a high frequency, same as all dimensional beings would. Have you noticed that there's been evidence of strange creatures that man cannot explain? The mermaids, man cannot explain them. No, they haven't got long blonde hair. Get down, Rufus. They haven't got long blonde hair and they're very alluring. Nothing like that at all. But they're still mermaids. There's this strange creature in South America. They don't know whether it's an alien, a demon, or what it is. But there's a strange creature. The Yeti, the Bigfoot. I can go on and on and on. These strange, weird creatures. Right, where do they come from? Do they have to come from anywhere, for starters? Or are they figments of our imagination, of mass hysteria? All this we have to take into account. Like I suffer from high imagination and mass hysteria, and I think Dragon Lady in there is getting up and making me tea and...
I'll give you a box.
Oh Christ, she's still awake. But I must admit, it was a joy going into town on Friday. It felt beautiful. People were really nice. And the pipe music blaring out of Christmas airs and carols. It made it feel nice. buskers that were busking to bring a bit of music and joy into people's lives. It means a lot. No, Christmas isn't all present giving. That isn't that necessary. It's what you feel inside. Then you begin to communicate with spirit. I say the spirit very loosely because they're entities in their own right. Well, what was I talking about? These strange beings that have ventured into our world. Is it mass hysteria? Is it some form of mass hypnotism? No, it's genuine enough. But where do they come from? Do they come through a portal? Were they stranded here by extraterrestrials? Or have they been here all the time? We have to deal with each question in turn, because none of them seems to have hostile feelings towards man. Could it be that they've come through another portal? From a dimensional portal, if you like. I don't care what you call it. There is a possibility on all these factors. Well, you'll have to excuse me today, I haven't got the red suit on. She neglected to get me the red suit. Terrible. And the little elf there that's operating the camera, he isn't much help, is he? Hello, what was that noise, Adrian?
Mom on a Samsung, no don't.
Eh?
Mom on the Samsung.
Leave it alone in there, you're disrupting my video.
Go to sleep.
These people need information.
Some people that have to work.
Work? Don't you use language like that in front of me. You know how it makes me feel. Really churns my stomach up with the 4-letter words. Well, I know some of you have done some of your Christmas fair and some Christmas shopping. But I tell you what amazed me was the work behind the scenes of supermarkets. I saw a program, I don't know whether any of you saw it, on Sky, and they did a research into what goes on behind the supermarkets. It isn't just a place where you shop and meet friends. It's like a massive industry all of its own. The amount of things that are happening behind the scenes that you know nothing about. It just blew my mind. Especially on that super vegetable, the sprout. Did you know there's a sweet sprout and there's a bitter sprout? Which one do you get? Now, sprouts are a part of the Christmas fair. It's traditional. Whether you like them or hate them, it's still traditional. And they're the most difficult vegetable in the world to harvest, process, and prepare it for your meal. Because the sprout works on a fixed time scale. They have from the freezer to your dinner plate. Very fixed time scale. Otherwise their energy deteriorates. As the energy deteriorates, so they go bad. Interesting point. There's loads of people out there in shops trying to entice and get your money. All sorts of tempting things are going on. And it is fascinating. Here in Ireland, we're not bound by such stringent laws as probably what England is bound by. And it is beautiful. It's a beautiful life. As long as they don't contaminate it and mess it up. We've just come out of the IMF, and we're now going to start standing on our own 2 feet without them. This is the first steps, I believe, possibly, in removing ourselves from the European Parliament, which is a waste of space. It means you're not controlled by your own government, you're controlled by Europe. You don't exist. We look around us and to the people that are in government, we don't exist. We are numbers, which I find is very sad. I mean, you can't go up to your parliamentary leader and have a chinwag with him and tell him your ideals and what you think. He's irreproachable. To me, that is an error. They should be approachable by all media, whether it's social media, on internet or not, it doesn't matter, but they should be approachable by all media. I mean, Dark Raven one's approachable. I don't have to make an appointment to see her. Oh, yes I do. We're all looking forward to Christmas. The tree isn't up yet, but we live in high hopes that next time you see my ugly face, the tree will be up. Now I intend to do a channeling which will be done on Wednesday. So you will all hear what the Master's going to say. I've had a lot of comments, what am I? Am I a witch? Am I a Buddhist? Why label me? I'm me. Nothing special. Just a little old man living in a cottage in Ireland. I have the fortunate ability of certain, well, I can't explain the abilities because they're only known to me. That I can see, I have far seeing, I am what you call a psychic. I can heal. And I try, well, I don't try, but Dark Raven One guides her students carefully through the debris and bull that is often put out, mainly through places like Wicca. Some of the Wicca commons are a disgrace. And I know of a famous witch queen that left Wicca because she was shocked by the way it was drifting. It is completely ridiculous. I'm talking, of course, about Maxine Saunders. And she departed from it. She's still there in the background on an advisory thing, but that's all. Now a little exercise, I want you to feel spirit around you. It's tangible. Get that strange tingling through your body and you're excited. You don't know why you're excited, but you are excited. At the moment, my favourite little elf is getting very excited about Monday. What?
And I'm not an elf.
Why is he getting excited about Monday, love? Do you know?
Because it's got a big box.
Oh, the big box! Oh, yes. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. Oh, oh. It isn't only the big box he's getting, but he doesn't know that. He's done very well. So, he's a bit of a dim bat, but he's done exceptionally well. He's flying through college. And as some of you know, he'll be representing Ireland in Belgium. He's also good at chess. I used to kick his ass, now he kicks mine.
That reminds me, I need to give you another good kicking.
Go and get on with your reading your comic. And the other thing he's good at is swimming. He was a little sprog. You know, we used to go down on holiday and we used to enter the swimming baths. And me and John had to keep a watch on him because he had these flotation devices on his arms. And he'd be flying up to the deep end. And we'd be panicking like mad and swimming after him to drag him back. And it was a little horror. He's still a little horror. But swimming, he's brilliant. Outstanding. Everything he seems to touch, he's got this Midas touch. I'm not saying that because he's my son. I wouldn't even go there. I'd say that about anyone that's achieved the achievements he's achieved. Me, I just sit on the settee or lie on the couch, dreaming of past victories and looking at the telly. And talking to you. I know some of you are under a lot of pressure, a lot of tension this year. What with this monetary thing. Some of you are under a lot of personal pressure as well. And people, I like to put my thoughts out. I've got to sneeze. Oh. That's better. I like to put my thoughts out to these people. And I walked down through the street on Friday and we saw our favourite little homeless fella trying to keep warm in the doorway. And he's got this big cheerful face when he greets you. He always greets us and we always talk to him. And I think it's really wonderful to see. Very special. There are other homeless, they want to be homeless. I don't know why they have that thing about it at all. But I've met some of them. Others, they're in a desperate situation. Especially in this bad weather. Well, how long have I got, Adrian?
19 minutes have passed.
19 minutes have passed, folks. It's time I wasn't here. Because Dark Raven 1 is screaming in there, she wants a cuddle.
No, I'm not.
And I have to obey. Otherwise, behind the scenes, she really bullies me.
Liar.
But you'll see her on Wednesday. Because our channel on Wednesday. All have a nice day. Enjoy what is left of the day. And enjoy the whole festive thing. It's not a time for long faces and grouch. It's a time for meeting people and feeling close to people. Our blessings go with each one of you. Namaste, Om Shanti.